Well, hello there, Internet. Welcome to another Tabletop Tuesday. I am Alex, or as I shall be for the next 3-ish hours, GM Man. And welcome to another session of the Squire Squad. Sorry we had to miss last session. Some illnesses in the ranks, and as you can see tonight, unfortunately, we do not have a Savvy. We'll just say that Maya is too pissed at Subrina to hang out for the coming shenanigans. But yeah, we've still got the rest of this crew, so let's go ahead and do some introductions of who you are, where you are on the internet, if you are on the internet, and who you are playing tonight. So first up, we've got Val.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val, the Kraken's Crown, on Twitter and Twitch. You can catch my full schedule at the top of my Twitch page. I'm here very often, whenever we're live. Cool thing I'll promote that I've got coming up this week that you can check out is on Friday. We'll have the first session of our Neon Souls Season 2. We're going to be playing Cypher this season. Same characters, slight change of setting. But it should be a lot of fun, so come join us for that on Friday at 8 o'clock. Tonight, I'm going to be playing Skylar, aka Reverb, who is the star.
Very good. Next up, LB.
Hi, I'm LB, or LB Hackemup, as you can call me. You can find me at Twitter at LB Hackemup or on the Twitches. I streamed a little bit today. I got very frustrated. You can see me next. Today's Tuesday, so you can see me on Thursday on Nerd Immersion's channel. We're starting our Baldur's Gate run, which I need to test the game and make sure it runs on my computer. And then after that, I will be with Lauren at her place of residence. We're playing a spooky game on Friday. I'll be back here on Sunday for our Slaying 101 game where I play Victoria. But tonight I will be playing Subrina, aka Corvid. She is the outsider because she's an alien.
All right. Let's see. Next, we've got David.
David playing Kevin Spark, aka Chrysalis the Transformed. I'm on internet to some extent. I wouldn't bother. I mostly just retweet stuff. There's an @ in the bio.
Very good. And last but not least, #Ryan.
Hi, I am Ryan. I'm mostly here. I do have a Twitch account that I don't stream to under Heliotropic. I'm on Discord on several people, and I have a Twitter account that's called @BadAtBranding. But yeah, right tonight I am playing Ego, aka Ego.
And next time we'll see you is you'll be running our game on this channel Thursday.
That is very true. Thank you for pointing that out. You're good at this.
I take it you are still not prepped for that, but it's gonna be fine.
How dare you imply that to these innocent people?
Not in my Christian Minecraft server.
And then I am Alex, OMG, it's some guy on the internet. I'm here Tuesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Saturdays. Sometimes I stream on my own Twitch, but haven't done that in a good long while. It just happens sometimes. I don't even know when it's gonna happen. It just doesn't, like, oh wait, I'm streaming now. How did this happen? I should be entertaining maybe. And then it's a disaster. But tonight will not be a disaster unless the players make it so with their character choices. As we resume our Squire Squad saga. I almost said squaga, but I think that might have just been more confusing. So, seeing as it has been a month since we last played, let's do a little bit of a recap. You had started off the previous session stopping a bank robbery being perpetrated by Dinosaurus, a lizard-like person who had the ability to summon dinosaur constructs and also take on certain aspects of dinosaurs himself. You were able to thwart his attempts successfully and went was it to Froyo to celebrate? Or am I remembering from before? Yeah, you went to Froyo to celebrate and saw some advertisements for the upcoming Bree 33 Pop Star concert. But unfortunately, all the tickets were long sold out. Not even Skylar, with all his various connections, could get. Or no, actually, it was you reached out to your fans to see if you could get some. I think you had to go do some kids' birthday parties, and you agreed to go as the date for another influencer to the concert. But so that secured you a couple tickets, but that still left most of your friends without tickets to the this universe's Brittany. So unsure of what to do about that, you all went to back home to your residences. Subrina to where she lives with her lovely FBI watchers / pseudo parents. And as she was getting ready for bed, the most teenager thing of all time happened. Someone started throwing pebbles at her window. But instead of it being someone on the ground, it was a boy floating in the air outside her window, who introduced himself as Brian, another alien who had just stopped by the solar system to check things out. Knew that Subrina was an alien in disguise and wanted to, get her opinion on Port Arbor. Subrina told her friend she was going on a sudden date. Everyone was very concerned, as they probably should be, with a strange boy appearing out of nowhere and maybe abducting Subrina. So, well, I don't want to call you a couple yet. That may be a bit premature, but the two of them went flying around, ended up in the park. The rest of the team came up, tried to hide in the bushes to make sure Brian was legit. Maya in particular was very upset with how blasé Subrina was. She ended up storming off in a bit of a huff. But Brian was nonplussed, in fact seemed charmed, even tickled by the concern of all Subrina's friends, and asked them to join him the next day to play tourist around the city. He also said he was able to get them some more Bree 33 backstage passes because he has some kind of connection with the tour. He did not elaborate. And in the midst of all that, while you were hanging out in the park, you noticed that some of the insects were acting rather odd. They started to congregate and form up into a figure, and you learned that there is an entity known as that calls itself Hive Mind, that seems to have control over all the insects and bugs, in Port Arbor. Y'all were fine when you thought it was just bees, but once you learned they could summon the spiders and others, you were like, oh, this isn't cool anymore. I want to go home now. But I believe that covers just about everything. So I think, unless someone wants to do anything more that night of, as Brian takes his leave and you all are heading back home to get some rest, because at that point it was still like Thursday night. You've got Friday, and then I'm trying to get my timeline right. No, I think that would have been Wednesday night. You've got Thursday, and then Friday, and Friday night will be the Bree 33 concert. So is there anything anyone wants to do before we pick up Thursday morning?
I did advance after last time, and my advancement was mutate further, so I don't know if that needs to be handled in any way, or if we just want to...
Let me pull up your sheet and see what that says.
It lets me pick 2 abilities from any playbook.
Okay, so what that means is, like, on the first page where it's basically the power set, you can pick 2 of those.
Oh, I got that done. I just didn't know if we wanted to, if it needed to be like, well, now Kevin looks radically different, or... anything
Depends
like that.
on how you envision the mutating.
Maybe
further.
I'm just bigger and spikier. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to share with us what abilities you chose, or wait until they come into play?
Sure. I'll choose. You got a sneak peek of it. I'm just catching up to where we were. So I chose telekinesis and telepathy.
Right.
That's one ability from one of the things, and then superhuman senses. So.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, if you all remember when we first saw a lot of these characters, there was a one-shot. They had some advancements already. Then we went back in time. They lost those powers, and so we are now getting a little bit closer to that possible future timeline. But all right. So if nothing else, I think we'll come back together Thursday. Just warning of Subrina, you get a text from Brian saying, "Hey, can't wait to see you after school. I want to hear all about that, and then I want to see all the sights in the city." Winky face.
Sabrina looks at it and just like rolls over in her bed and like kicks her feet up and she just texts back, "Can't wait." Smiley face.
I think you just get another thing of, "Oh yeah, don't forget to, invite your friends. They seem cool. Hopefully they didn't get too angry with me."
No, I think they're just protective. I'll see if they want to come though.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye. Smiley faces.
Yep. And he is going to be polite and respectful and not distract you during the school day when you are doing important learning things. Though you maybe get a couple texts of him just, at various points around the city and, just like an alleyway with some dumpsters, and it's like, "Hey, cool." And it's like, he seems to think he's seen all the cool touristy spots, and it's just, a random alley. And hey, there's a one of the street performers that's, the living statues. So,
cute.
For the most part, does not interrupt your day too much.
Cool.
Do you all want to get together for lunch to discuss after-school plans?
Yeah.
All right, so cut to cafeteria lunchtime. Mai is nowhere to be seen, but the rest of your group is here.
Sabrina sets down her tray next to Kevin, as always, wherever he's sitting. Hi!
Hi.
How's school going today?
Pretty usual. How about for you?
Super fun. I'm learning about things that I already know, so.
Okay, yeah, I could see how that'd be mostly boring. All right.
But my space class is cool.
You have a space class?
Well,
It's
I
a
think
MySpace class.
it's a MySpace class. Well, I mean, it's like science, but we're talking about space right now. I'm trying to find my planet still, but I still can't find it.
Wait, do you not know where you... Are you lost? Is that the whole...
Yeah. I mean, like, I know what my planet looks like when I'm on my planet, but I don't know what it looks like from, like, space.
Yeah, that would be very hard.
Yeah.
You don't know, like, nearby pulsars and the frequencies or anything like that?
I was a kid when I left.
Oh. Got it. Yeah, that's how you really should. In the future, so maybe, learn the pulsars here? I don't know.
Well, I know how many planets are in the solar system, and like how many, and like how far away from the sun it is, and like, well, I mean, like relatively, like I know what planet it is from the sun, and I know how fast it goes around the sun.
That's nothing.
No, I know. That's why it hasn't been very helpful.
Pulsars. You need to start learning pulsars. That's how you navigate
I don't know what
Galactic
a
scale.
pulsar is.
Oh my gosh.
Is it like a unit of measurement?
No, it's a collapsed star.
Oh.
It's kind of like almost a black hole, not quite.
Oh.
Anyways, they spin, and they spin at specific frequencies, and knowing the ones nearby is the only real universal way to navigate in space. They're the only real landmarks.
How did you get to be so smart?
I have a lot of time to read.
Yeah. I don't usually do that.
Curious how Skylar and Ego are reacting to this conversation.
Skylar probably comes up halfway through the conversation because spent the first half of the lunch talking with people and finally has their food. So just sits down and starts like unwrapping a burger next to Kevin and says, "Hey Kevin, did you do the trig homework for Miss Sanders' class this afternoon? Because I had a little bit of problem with some of the later problems. Do you think I could look at yours?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's just like problems like 2 through like 20. I just needed to look at your.
Those are the later ones.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I distracted you guys so much last night. I don't know why that was such a big deal.
Do you not? I thought we talked about it pretty extensively.
Well, yeah, but it was all okay.
Yeah, Mai seemed kind of pissed at you, and we're like new best friends, so I know these things. She's pretty mad.
Yeah, well, she was kind of mean to me, so I haven't really seen her at all today.
I think she's probably avoiding you.
Well, she'll get better soon.
Right. So trig homework.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll reach into my bag and take it out.
Is Ego
Now-
here today? Is he mad at me too?
No.
Wait, does Ego go to our school?
Yes.
I think we said Ego is a transfer student or like exchange
Oh.
student.
Yeah, because Hector's in what South
Yeah,
Korea
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Ego's just drinking milk. Because as we know from the Alien series, androids are just
milk.
full of milk.
Full of milk.
Yeah. So just keeping up my milk fluids.
Tray full of milk cartons, nothing else.
Yeah.
Any
Does somebody come up and give him a plastic knife and say, "Hey, do the trick, and you do the knife and the table thing"? That was too deep of a cut.
Oh wait, yes.
I know
yes,
what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes. Sure. Yeah, just a, or I don't know. I don't know that I'm particularly good at that. I'm not like fast necessarily.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and.
But I am super durable.
Yeah.
So I could just be banging my fingers a lot.
You stab
Well-
each one of your fingers.
Let's roll to unleash your powers,
Okay.
just for funsies.
Situational bonus. No. Okay, 13.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you got almost the most you could roll. So I think you are too good at this, and like you keep going until one of the lunchroom monitors has to come over and be like, "You already broke the knife. Like it was just plastic. Like you can't. You're gonna break the table or scratch the table if you keep going like that."
Oh.
They don't give us real knives at this school.
Is it? Not since. Well. Well, I'm
This is the
sorry.
last android.
I'll be happy to pay to replace the knife.
Don't worry about it. Just try to be less wasteful in the future.
Of course. I'm so sorry. I was led astray.
Well, maybe just I don't even know. because I think the teachers are kind of aware of your situation. They're not entirely sure because you're an android. You are still like a pop star, and so it's probably mostly. In fact, you probably more so they came over because you had attracted a huge crowd of your K-pop fans over to see what you were doing, who just always gravitate around you at lunch. But
I'm sorry, but I have to simp for my fans and give thanks.
It's
But
true.
I'll try not to destroy silverware in the process.
It was plastic, not silver.
Oh.
okay,
Cutlery of any
should,
kind or material, I suppose.
probably check to see when your next meeting with your school counselor is, but you're just have a good lunch, Ego.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the I don't know what that is, but I appreciate that.
Ego, you're not mad at me, right?
No.
Okay.
I
You don't
think
have to simp for me, right?
Oh, you're not my fan. You're my friend. You're my homie.
Yeah.
Can we even say that on Twitch anymore since it's banned
Oh
in
shit,
chat?
we can't.
What? Oh, it really? Okay.
I
Simp
think
or homie?
I think they made it a globally banned word in
Wait,
chat.
why?
Because terrible policy choices, but we don't need to get into that right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think we're still good to say it out loud, but
Okay. Wacky.
anyway.
Wacky.
So, Brian wants to go hang out this afternoon. Did you guys want to come with?
Are we invited?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun.
We're
Sure.
gonna see the city.
Better to all be kidnapped together.
Why do you guys think he's gonna kidnap me? Why do you think he can kidnap me?
I don't know that he can. And I don't know that he will, but it's just weird.
Well, if you feel better coming along, I don't mind. I'm gonna show him the city. We were gonna fly, but I mean, I guess we can walk.
I'll have to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said some stuff about being better than us, and no one's better than me, so I don't really know how to. I don't know if I trust him yet.
Well, everyone's the best at something.
Also, I mean, so you know how you're very different from us,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're learning about us. He's a completely different alien species, so how that same difference also applies to him. We don't know. Any of these things could be totally harmless, or he could basically be declaring war. We don't know anything about him.
Well, I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Right?
There were like a couple of other people I was gonna hang out with after school today, though. So like, can they tag along, or is it gonna be like a big thing? Like, we're not going like in costume and stuff, are we? Right?
No, but we don't need like 100 people with us. How many people are you gonna hang out with?
Less than 100.
Okay.
Just a solid 30. What are we talking here?
I mean, I don't go anywhere with less than like 35 people, so like, yeah, somewhere around there.
That might be a lot.
I'll tell them to reschedule.
Well, I don't want to break up your plans if you're doing something already.
No, I get it. This new person comes along, they're more important than us now. It's fine. I'll just cancel.
That's not what I said at all.
No, it's fine.
Are you mad at me, Skylar?
Well, I have to be, because Mai's mad at you and we're best friends now.
But mine's my best friend too.
Have you asked her
What, if she's my best friend?
lately? Yeah, because we're best friends now, so I don't know.
You
if it's fair
don't
about-
stop being best friends just because, and you can have more than one best friend.
Alright, she seemed pretty mad at you.
We'll be okay. We still have to work together, which means we have to be friends.
That we've got this weird mix of like high school age social drama and also like kindergarten social drama.
Which is just the same thing, though, when you
Yeah.
think about it at a different scale.
You want to be my best friend? Yeah, let's be best friends. And then the next day they hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a better vocabulary. That's all it is.
Slightly, yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to discuss at lunch, or shall we cut to after school?
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to go through the trigonometry homework because I didn't show my work and I don't want to be busted for cheating. So I'm gonna have to give Skylar some extra steps. But
Okay.
that's
Skylar just writes down whatever numbers and whatever sequence you tell them to.
Right, so the rest of the day finishes rather uneventfully in class. I think you get, Sabrina, I think you get another picture of Brian has somehow gotten his hands on a dove and is like, look, chicken? Question mark.
No, Dove, please put it down. They're dirty.
Or not dove, pigeon, but you got what I meant.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it is not too long until you are getting out of school and ready to meet Brian, who is waiting back at the park you were in last night.
Yeah. Sabrina shifts her outfit so that she's in like a cute, it's like a black dress with like mesh on the top, and she's got like a nice little like pink Sailor Moon bow going on. She looks adorable. Pink stockings, the whole deal.
Just gothic Lolita.
Yes.
All right.
She's a pastel goth.
Right, of course. So, yeah. Do you all join Sabrina in heading straight to the park?
Skylar makes everyone wait a while.
5 people?
Keeps texting me like, I'm almost there, like 3 minutes, and like 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass. And just like, I'm right, I'll be right there.
Oh my god.
So let's cut to what Skylar is actually doing inside the school building still, or wherever.
Oh, no, just taking their sweet time. He's just taking his sweet time to get there. Like, it does like talking to some people, and like is just like in a conversation with some other friends, and we'll just send a text, and yeah, just being a real butt.
Mm-hmm.
But does show up like 30 minutes later.
Glad
Hey,
you're here.
sorry. Time just like got away from me. We ready to go?
Where should we start? I didn't even think about it. Maybe like the Capitol building or like a museum?
I mean, yeah, any of those would work. I mean, it's human government or human history. Either one, interesting to see.
So why do you want to know about our government?
Because it's interesting, this idea that you just let everyone vote.
Uh-huh.
What do
And
you
it's
do?
We just have our god beings who know what's best for us, and they tell us how things should be.
They tell you to come here?
Not specifically, they don't necessarily get that granular, but they handle the big picture stuff, and then, we all just kind of go from there. I don't know, I'm not old enough to pay attention to my own government.
On my planet, my people are hunted and eaten. That's why we can shapeshift.
So I take it you don't have god beings who watch over you there.
No.
Huh.
We just have our parent figures. Well, figure. There's only one. We produce asexually.
Huh. Neat.
Are you saying god beings or beans?
Beings.
Oh.
Okay, I've heard God beans this whole time.
There's
say,
been
like-
enough beans discourse
It's like,
online
they
lately.
don't get that granular. I'm like, yeah, this is more of a comptroller legume sort of thing. Okay, God beans, got it. Sorry, I couldn't get past that. All right, I'm done.
So, like, you're not gonna just, like, replace all of our governing officials with aliens?
No, that sounds terribly inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
And like it would take a lot of time.
Do your god beings, how okay are they with other people not listening to what they want? Like if they come over here and be like, hey, you should do this, and we're like, nah, never mind, we don't want to do that. What's the next step?
I mean, they kind of just do their own thing. They don't really respond to... What is it? Like, they don't really have a suggestion box?
It's like the gods on this planet too.
Yeah, except we know ours exist. So, museum or government?
Museum.
Museum.
Yeah, the museum is a coffee shop. I don't know if the Capitol building does, so the museum.
I mean, they have to have something, right? The government people are going to drink coffee.
I don't know. I've only been there once, and they kicked me out pretty quick, so...
Oh, why would you get kicked out of a government building? I thought they belonged to the people. And you could go there.
I was doing a live stream, and they weren't too happy about me doing it on the steps of the building. So yeah, it's a long story, but.
Huh. Well, so museum? What is a museum of?
Well, of history. Like I think, where are we? What city? We're on the West Coast, right?
Yes, and the city is called Port Arbor.
Let's go to one of those dinky little town museums that's just like the museum of this town.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in a bustling metropolis.
Oh.
Let's go to the one about our state that we're in.
Let's see. I
Was
think
it Oregon?
Yeah, I think canonically it's Oregon, but I don't know anything about Oregon.
Okay.
Even though I live just south of it.
Is there some weird Hall of Fame? Like I know in Oklahoma they have the Cowboy Hall of Fame, like for cowboys. That would be
Okay.
hilarious.
There's a coffee beans or like bean museum or the
Oh right, yeah.
Yep.
we could read something about the Great Book of Beans.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then my coffee shop comment seems way more appropriate.
Yeah.
And
Also, still hung up on God beans, so I'm gonna make this
It's the Great Museum of Coffee and Beans. Coffee beans. Espresso beans.
We get there and Brian's just horrified to find out that what they see as the god bean is actually just a coffee.
Actual bean.
and we
and
just
then I put him in grinders, so he's like
slaughter them by the thousands.
and then dunk him in boiling water.
Now I'm just imagining that Brian is one of those Men in Black aliens that's just being piloted from the inside by just a
By a
tiny
bean.
little bean alien.
I mean, maybe, you don't know.
Oh man, I hope that's it now.
So you get
We
there.
gotta secret this into existence. Let's go.
So you arrive at the Bean Museum, and there's the general tour available of the beans are grown in this climate, and then they're shipped and crushed and boiled, or however you make coffee. I don't actually know. I don't drink coffee, but Brian has all sorts of questions. So do they bleed? Are you drinking their blood? Is that what's happening?
No. No,
Yeah,
they're more like,
kinda.
well, they don't have blood. They're like protein. It's like do you have any plants on your planet?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They're like a plant that you just kind of like chop up and then put it in water, and it like seeps out all the juices, and then you drink it.
Ah, okay. So not all plants on Earth are highly poisonous.
Right. Only some of them.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Here, it's good. You should try some. And like gets an extra like from the coffee shop and hands it and like steps back to see like how he drinks the coffee. If there's some like receptacle or something. It's very suspicious and very obvious about the whole situation.
I mean,
So I folds the cup right up the nose.
I mean, Brian does, at the very least, he has a very good human appearance, and just takes it and
It also has a double shot of espresso in it, so
goes to drink it. Ooh, that's so hot.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay.
Iced coffee.
And then takes a drink, and then keeps going, and he's just chugging the coffee now.
You don't have to drink it all at once. It has caffeine in it. Be careful.
Caffeine? What's
Yeah.
that?
It makes you hyper.
Oh. And then you just see the eyes dilate, because apparently his metabolism is super fast. And he just starts sprinting out of the coffee shop. Okay, where are we going to next? What's the next thing? Let's go.
Let's go to the harbor.
I ordered
Scott.
a tall creamer.
Skylar just leans into Kevin, just says, I had like 50-50 that was going to make him explode or something.
I know. We're so lucky it wasn't poisonous to him. I mean, really.
Maybe we try smoothies next.
I mean, if we want him to explode, it's just keep feeding him plants, right? Plants are very poisonous to him.
Right.
Let's just...
Well, smoothies are plants, right?
Man, are we not here to support Subrina?
You're right. You're right.
We are. We're here to support both Mai and Subrina in our own way.
Okay. It just seems
Let's-
like you're hazing Brian.
Pick up
That is
like a Reese's Pieces and an Almond Joy. Just in case it turns violent, we can see if he's got some kind of nut allergies.
perfect.
All are the worst, and it's great.
Oh,
So,
well, that does sound sensible.
Ego, remember how when you first joined our group, how I made you eat like a whole jar of peanut butter?
Yeah, I do.
Why did you do that?
Because I thought... Because he said it... I thought because he was an android, like the machine inside, I was wondering if the peanut butter might make him move slower. Because like you put a peanut butter in like a coffee grinder or something, and it like gums up the works. And so
We never made you eat a whole jar of peanut butter when you joined.
But that's because I'm the leader.
Yeah, the peanut butter did get kind of clog up my tubes,
And
and
I
spent
apologized for it afterwards when we
the whole
figured out-
night
Mhm.
with a plunger trying to siphon out my tubes.
Is Sabrina listening in on this conversation? Did she
No, we're like
follow
30
Brian
feet
out?
behind having this conversation right now in very hushed tones, very suspiciously. But Skylar just finished
I
it by
do
saying,
appreciate feeling included.
right.
But that was kind of a drag.
And I apologized for you after by saying I
remember.
was sorry.
The next
Classic way to do
time
it.
a cinnamon challenge or an ice bucket challenge or anything happens, I'm tagging you, Skylar. Just so you know.
Dude, I'll totally do that for the follows. Yeah, definitely. I'll 100%. I'll do anything on stream.
See,
But, like,
now I want to chug Hershey's chocolate syrup and just become the biggest chocolate milk.
That's true.
Anyway,
Ego, you can start them and tag Skylar immediately. And we can make him do a bunch of weird stuff.
oh gosh.
But anyway, Ego, we have to
Right.
we have to make him miserable to see if it's worth see if he's worth keeping around.
Huh.
That's kind of how this works.
Huh.
Well, let's wait until after we go see. Is it Bree 33? Was that it?
Yes.
Yeah. See Bree 33 first.
Yeah, I'm still really suspicious that he has tickets to that one. I couldn't get them.
I mean, if he doesn't actually have tickets, we give him the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Just $10 says he disintegrated somebody for those tickets.
So I'm gonna go over to Subrina. Really? Subrina?
Yeah.
May I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
What's Brian's deepest insecurity?
I don't know. I don't know him that well. I don't think I even know your deepest insecurity.
I don't think I do either.
Oh.
Well,
What if
I'll
it's
just
that
ask
you're not
Brian.
good enough for your fans?
No, I know I am.
Okay. What do you think my deepest insecurity is?
I don't know. Do you? I would imagine just bars on your windows.
That's my deepest fear. But that's not an insecurity.
Well, it's kind of a lack of security.
It's a major security. It's the opposite.
I think not having bars in your windows is why Brian was able to contact you the other night.
Yeah, probably.
So, I don't think I really understand insecurity.
No, insecurity is like what makes you, well, I can't say that. It's what makes you
What, simp?
what makes you insecure. It's what makes you not feel good about yourself. Makes you feel like you're less than good, less than worthy of yourself.
Right. So that would be something that would really hurt someone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask Brian what his deepest insecurity is.
Why?
Because I need to hurt him.
Why?
Because we love you.
I'm confused.
I am too.
You want to hurt him because you love me?
Yes. We all want to hurt him.
That's not how it works. You're supposed to be friends with the people I'm friends with. Who told you that?
Skylar's like turned to look at just a blank wall right now. Just like, yeah, yeah.
I'm very confused.
Are they trying to be mean to Brian?
No, we're being mean to Brian.
That's not good. That's
It's
not
not?
what people do. That's not what friends do.
Oh. I'm very confused. Are we not friends?
We are friends.
Then why are we trying to hurt Brian?
I don't know. But I'm not okay with it. Brian?
Ego, I guess being android and having two very opposite things is just gonna lock up for a while with a cup of creamer. Just gonna stare off blankly as you chase after Brian.
Which Brian had exited the building at this point a few minutes ago. But
Sabrina's gonna catch up with Brian. You know what? I think
find him almost, he's lying on the ground, face up, just has clearly been sprinting in circles just around and has now hit the crash.
Hey Brian, do you want to go for a fly?
Yes, but I don't think I can move. I think I used up all the energy in my body.
Wow. Okay, well I can carry you. I just don't think my friends are being very nice.
They seem nice enough.
They said they wanted to hurt you and find out your deepest insecurities.
Oh, well that's not very nice of them. So yeah, maybe we should go.
Okay. She kind of just throws him over her shoulder. And then as you guys are exiting, you just see Sabrina like
Ego, we need to talk about secrets.
Secrets?
Yeah, things that we don't tell our friends in order to keep them happy.
Oh. So we don't tell our friends everything?
Not usually.
It's a good idea. You should keep some things secret from pretty much everyone, right? Like you don't go around telling everyone that you're a super person, right? Or an android.
Oh, they just know.
Ego
I
is
don't
like
think
the
it.
one case where everyone just knows that.
Hmm.
All right. So, gosh, I have so many new directives. So, always, sometimes, don't say everything. So, always, sometimes, don't say everything. Yeah, that sounds good. To everyone.
Yes.
All right.
How many tickets did you get, Skylar?
Oh man, I don't remember. I think I got a couple though.
Yeah, I think
Was it
you
3?
settled on you have at least 2 because you went and did a kid's birthday party as Reverb, and then you're going as someone's date, but you don't have that ticket yet.
Yes. Yeah, because mine was just gonna phase in. And then yeah.
Should
2.
we see if we can get a table for 34 at a Chili's?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll start texting people.
You have fun with that. I'll be at home.
Oh, do you not want to stay? I mean, it's just okay.
I don't really eat, and also that's gotta be a horrible table for 34. It's gonna take forever to set up.
Well,
You're
nobody
gonna have to
really
rent
eats,
out
so
the
we usually
Chili's.
just sit there for a while.
It's gonna be 14 sodas. They get
Abby's
ordered.
gone for one night, you guys. One.
I'm sorry.
night.
I'll stop.
I'm just
I'll
remembering
stop.
my own high school experiences of going someplace
know.
with like 20 people, sitting down, ordering soda, and then leaving the
There's
poor,
gonna be
poor
5
server.
There's gonna be 5 chili con quesos that get ordered, and chips get refilled constantly, and there's gonna be sodas not for everyone at the table, but for some people, and those refills are gonna constantly. That's pretty much.
Yep.
My years of being a server, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare scenario.
Same.
And we leave 8 singles as a tip.
And we ask for split checks.
Yeah.
I think this is bad in terms of getting off rails. You should see the Wild Space episode from way back when we didn't have any of the girls there. And it was, was quite the episode. But
yeah, we are not. But I shall.
So coming back to the present, Skylar and Ego are getting ready to ruin some poor chili server's whole day. Kevin is going on home, and Subrina, soon enough, Brian has recovered and is able to fly under his own power.
We probably don't fly for very long, just because there's probably some sort of like, you don't fly around in the city without like permits and shit.
Probably, yeah.
We'll just land at the harbor and walk around. Sorry about that. I didn't think they'd be like that.
Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, I wish they didn't want to hurt me, but from what I understand of Earth culture, that is sort of kind of a thing that happens, even though everyone agrees that it's bad, they still do it anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to be nice to people.
Yeah, being nice is good. It's a good thing most of our god beings emanate the idea of being nice. Things would be a lot worse if they were violent or aggressive.
Yeah. So, what is you? So how do you shapeshift?
Oh, well, for me, it's not so much shape-shifting as it is, here, why don't I show you? And, you're gonna go checking around, not too many people at the harbor right now, because also this is like November-ish, and so it's getting a little chilly. But so he is going to, step away, or, have some distance between you, just kind of takes a breath in, and as he lets it out, it's just almost like just from top to bottom, he just changes his appearance, and it's like a little bit above him, he's got some like little antenna stalks that show up. Skin color becomes orangish. It's got the stereotypical alien eyes. Nostrils but no nose. Keeps going. He's got actually 2 sets of arms, though the second lower one is not as pronounced. Keeps going, and then it's actually like almost centaur-like in that he's got 4 legs, but it's rather than like coming straight down and then forcing back, it's more just like a 4 legs that the torso is in the middle of coming out of.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I practice my human form as needed, and like the legs kind of snap together so they go in tandem.
Oh yeah, that's the hardest part. She kind of looks around and makes sure that nobody's watching, and she will also transform into her alien appearance, which is she's like 5 foot, but there's eyes, there's slits, there's no mouth. She has arms up top, and then like sort of like ape arms underneath, and then like again like a centaur, she has like her legs like a gorilla that come out back, and she has 6 limbs, but like uses 2 of them. Like she could stand up on just her back legs, but she walks forward on her other set of arms, and she kind of like does jazz hands with her normal hands, and then like makes this kind of like deep like throaty noise, and then she shifts back in a beam of green light, and she's like, yeah, I just can't really talk in that I mean, I can't talk like a human in that form. We don't really have a mouth like they do.
Yeah, no, the humans did do one thing right when they evolved to have, vocal cords and such, because it helps when, sometimes you come across species that can communicate telepathically, and not everyone can do that, and it's, just makes things easier.
Yeah, it's hard to do it. Sorry. It's hard on my planet. I mean, we have to be shapeshifted most of the time, but when we're together, it's a lot of like low tones, and if there's like any other noises, it's really hard to like hear because, sound waves.
Yeah, I mean that. Do you miss your people? I know you said you were, or no, Brian wasn't there for that conversation.
Yeah. I do, but I mean, mostly just my parent, I guess. Kind of like, I mean, the person who raised me. They kind of taught me a lot, and I was helping them, and I think that they're probably pretty like, they probably think that I'm dead, which kind of sucks. But I'm happy to be here. I'm glad that I'm not dead.
Me too. I mean, are you sure they think you're dead? Do you remember anything about how you disappeared?
Yeah, totally. I I was helping my parents. We were doing work with like some sort of like this big machine that they had, and then the machine malfunctioned and a wormhole opened up, and then I accidentally got sucked in, and then I popped out in the middle of, it's a place, it's like between Sweden and France, It's called CERN. And the people there were really nice after they captured me.
Oh, well, at least they were nice.
Well, yeah. Once we figured out how to communicate with each other, I mean, like, I shifted into one of them and they got really scared, so I just kind of, like, didn't do that. I stayed as one person for a while. And then they said that I could pick my form and what I wanted to be, and then I changed it to this form, and I liked it. And they let me watch TV whenever I wanted.
Sounds like a overall pretty good way to get introduced to being an Earthling.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I had to do a lot of work. Like, they had to, like, study me and stuff, but that was like, it's fine.
Yeah. Listen, would you maybe want to come with me to try and find your original planet?
Like out in space?
Yeah, I mean, I've got some stuff that I still want to do here on Earth first, but when it's time for me to go, did you want to come along?
Well, how would we find my planet?
We go out there and look. I mean, you gotta navigate by the pulsars. That's how you do it.
I was told that, but I don't know what the I mean, I know what the planet looks like, and I know where it is from, how far it is from the sun, and what the solar system looks like, but I don't know anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, now that I've seen, your actual form, that should help narrow it down some. I mean, they've got to be in an intergalactic database somewhere.
Wow, that's a lot all at once. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, you're right. This is an awful lot I'm springing on you all at once. No, let's just keep going around the city, and
Yeah.
you can give me an answer later.
Sure.
Then points at one of the nearby docks. Now, can I eat one of those? And it's a seal just chilling on a dock.
No, they're really fatty. Humans don't really eat them.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
seagulls. Don't eat a seagull. Those are gross.
Okay, those are the ones that I think one of those tried to attack me the other night.
Where are you staying?
Oh, I've found I think it's a motel to stay at.
Yeah.
Seriously, and I shouldn't have eaten the seagull last night.
Oh no. Well, I don't know how it affects your stomach, but it affects human stomachs a lot.
I think my stomach acid was strong enough, but I did best it in combat, and so by right, it's, it was
Yours
mine
to
to
eat.
consume.
That's funny. We don't do that here.
Okay, so don't do it anymore. Got it.
Especially with don't do it with the sentient creatures, but like if you want food, you should just go to the store.
Right. This whole money thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You'll have to get a job. Maybe you can be a superhero like me.
Huh. I hadn't thought about it, but I guess we've both got some things to think about.
Yeah. Do you have like any other powers?
Not really. I mean, I've got, I can use some of my technology, but, aside from changing how I look, that's just about it.
Cool. This is a boat.
Oh. And I think you are going to continue on that way. Meanwhile, cutting over to the Chili's, and the server's just having the worst day. Okay, so we had, let's see, it was a dozen Cokes, half dozen Diet Cokes, some Dr. Peppers. I'm gonna get this stuff out to you as soon as I can. It's just. Okay, sorry. And then coming over to you, Skylar. What was it you wanted again?
Yeah, I wanted to get the tacos, but can I sub the the lettuce for avocado, but put the sauce on the side? And then do you have the the not the tortilla. You have corn tortillas instead of the flour tortillas. Actually, can I get one corn and one flour? And it just goes on like that for a while.
Yeah. And it's also really important to note that this is about 3 in the afternoon and right between shift change, and they were about to get cut.
You can't make me feel bad about this, Ryan. They're not
I
real.
know.
You cannot sub lettuce for avocado. Kitchen manager David would just be like, hell no. You guys stop it.
I'm trying to think of what's the most heinous thing. I think that's the worst part, is the time. The showing up.
And then Kevin has gone home and just reading, working on homework.
On the way, I would like to find some bugs.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I didn't realize. Forgot about the plot. But yes,
I think we
it's
all
important.
did. But so yeah, it's easy enough to find some bugs. Are you going back to the park you were before, or just finding some place?
Along the way home, I'm sure there's bugs somewhere.
Yeah. So you stop by. There's one of those just like now there are trees in the sidewalk, and you notice there's like a line of ants crawling across the sidewalk down into the dirt next to the tree. Do you just
All
go
right.
up and say hi to them, or?
I think reaching out with my newly acquired telepathic abilities to try and communicate directly with Hive Mind.
Okay. Anything in particular you say, or is it just kind of a general signal you're sending out?
I think just like a general, hey, remember me.
Yeah, and I think you see the ants that are there in the line, they all freeze for like half a second, and then they seem to continue on, but there are some more ants coming out of their their hive in the ground, and then they start forming letters on the ground. They synchronized anting to shape themselves into letters. It's just hello.
Anything going on with you? Any new developments?
I am.
Just being all the bugs?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering, could you do me a favor?
Question mark?
So, remember some of the people I was at the park with yesterday?
Yes.
And I'm going to describe Subrina and Brian. If anything weird, if they start fighting or anything, would you let me know if you see them anywhere?
Can try.
All right. Appreciate it. And also, if there's anything else you need, just let me know. I assume you know where I live. You're all the bugs.
You see them. How best to show that they are thinking? I think actually, given the time period this is in, they form into the thinking emoji on the ground. And then after a little bit of time, the ants reshape themselves to be what you realize is like a satellite view of your street and your address.
Okay. Yeah. So if there's anything you need
They
from
immediately
me,
form into sugar.
yeah, I guess I'll dump like my cold coffee that I picked up at the place that I don't drink, just on the ground for them. Be like, I don't know how much sugar's in there, but
The ants start going at it. I don't know the effect that coffee or caffeine has on ants exactly, but they seem satisfied for now.
all right. And I more meant hive mind in general. Like if you develop any sort of greater needs than just being bugs, come let me know. I'll see if I can help you out.
Acknowledged.
And then I'll go home.
All right. Trying to think. The only other thing I can think of to round out this in-game day is, it's probably getting to evening now. The chili sable from hell is probably still there. The unfortunate server was replaced, fortunately. Not because they were doing a bad job, just because it was their shift change and their manager was not a complete asshole. I don't know how true to life that is, but this is my fantasy world. But so we get to, sun is beginning to set. Subrina, where do you think you and Brian have ended up at this point?
We'll probably go and watch the sunset because that's kind of romantic. Also, like on her planet, it's whatever because the sun sets every 6 hours or every 12 hours, but no, every 6 hours. A day is 6 hours. Anyways, so she's like, I mean, if you want to watch it, like people on this planet really like it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we can try that.
Okay, you just kind of sit, and she sits in the sand, and you just like watch it.
He'll plop down next to you and just stares at the sun unblinkingly.
They both do.
And I think... go ahead.
I hope that you had a good day. I know it wasn't like super exciting. It's just one city.
Oh, I mean, there's lots here. And I mean, I'm glad you pointed out to me that those weren't chickens flying around the city and that a dumpster is nothing to write home about.
Mm-mm.
But this was good.
I'm glad.
Just still looking at the sun, and I think as it is finally reaching the beneath the horizon. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
Next.
I don't know. That's it. Usually, I think I should be getting home because it's like nighttime and I have homework.
Oh right, yeah, homework.
School.
Yeah, still got school tomorrow, but I mean, tomorrow's gonna be the concert, and
yeah,
like I said, I've got the tickets. You'll just, once you're there, it's at the venue. There will be a side alley. There will be a door there. Just let them know that I'll let them know that you're coming, but let them know that you're there to see Brian.
Yeah. How do you know her?
Well, let's just say I've got some insider knowledge.
Cool.
But, alright, that stands up, dusts himself off from the sand. Would you like me to fly you home, or should
that'd be nice.
Alright. Let's go.
She takes his hand. Fly off into the early twilight.
And takes you back home. Is a perfect gentleman, but he drops you off at your window, not your front door, because he's like, this is what we do. We use. Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just zooms and goes away. Does not seem to be aware, or he makes no move to try and do a kiss or anything.
She'll float back into her room and close the window on her way in, and open her door, still floating. I'm home. I have homework.
Okay, Sabrina, you know you should use the front door, right?
Yes, sorry. I will tomorrow.
We've got the floor mat there for a reason. We don't have one by your window.
Right.
You're gonna have to vacuum up anything you tracked in.
You're right. Sorry.
Okay, dinner will be ready in 15.
Thanks, Tyler. Sabrina will text the group, made it home. And then start on her homework.
Dis.
She doesn't respond.
I'll just text back a thumbs up.
I'll text back kissy face question mark, kissy face question mark.
You get a question mark back? What?
And then just frowny face.
Sabrina wonders about this for the rest of the evening.
All right. Well, I think that's probably a good place for us to take our break here so that when we come back, we can get to the resounding conclusion of this episode. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes. Just gotta refresh ourselves, get more water, more drinks of our choice, stretch, etc., etc. So we'll be back soon, so don't go anywhere. Oh, hey there, Internet. Thanks for sticking with us. We're back from our break, and we're ready to get back to it because it's the day of the 333 concert, and you know, you can be pretty confident in the assumption that very few people in this city were not going to bed or getting ready for bed with, her top tracks playing. So even people who were not able to secure a ticket are, getting ready. They're getting hype, and just listening to such big hits as
Poisonous.
Yep, Poisonous is one. We've got Do It Darling Once Again. What else? Fortunate. I think that's the most I can come up with. There is also, the sleeper hit that just seems out of theme with the rest of her songs, but Let Me Take You Away on My Starship of Love. That seemed to be a big chart topper, but anyways, let's see. So it is now, Friday during the day. You're all at school. Skylar, you have been messaging the influencer who you have agreed to go on a date with for the concert. Tell me a little bit about this influencer. Who are they? What's their domain?
Now I'm in this terrible place where I want to make them cool, but there's also a really high possibility Skylar's just going to ditch them once they get in.
They're a prankster.
Okay. Is this another... Now, okay, so we talked about this last time. They contacted Reverb or Skylar?
Reverb.
Okay.
Because Reverb was the one who put the call out.
Okay. So this person is interested in Reverb. Are they another superhero streamer?
They could be.
Okay. Yeah, I think they do viral. Okay, so I think they're more of like they're another super streamer, but they don't do heroics so much as they do like super stunts and like viral videos and that sort of things and whatever Vine, TikTok, Vine Talk has developed in the future. And their name is... I'm trying to Kaiser Soze this. I don't have an idea.
Okay, Ryan, what is their name for this?
No, that'll go to.
Oh.
Ryan, you go.
Wait, sorry. Who are we naming?
I have an idea for name. Their name is
Okay.
TikTok.
Okay, sorry.
Their
I
superhero
was actually
name's
looking at
TikTok.
my Twitter just now because I haven't updated this in like several years, and I'm still there's like 4 people that I was following that have been canceled like over the past several years. So it's like I'm just laughing about that. So sorry, you caught me multitasking.
Their
but
name
really
is...
just single tasking.
Their name is TikTok. They have minor like time control or time manipulation powers, and they use those to do crazy stunt compilation videos like I don't know, like whatever the kids are into these days.
Yeah. They do the bottle flipping, but then time gets all weird, and so it's they throw one and suddenly it's 100 bottles have all been flipped at once from multiple timelines.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, they have been in touch with Reverb a bit, just nailing down logistics. It's gonna be sickest stream ever. Follower counts are gonna go up like crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So you just want to meet at the gates, or like I got a couple of people that are going to be at the concert. Do you want to hang out with them, or just like do our own thing, or what do you want to do? Obviously, we should do some photos beforehand, get those on the gram so that people know we're going to be there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stream pics, etc. I'm sure we'll have people swarming all over us at the gates. So,
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'll see you there. Like, whatever time the concert's at. What time is the concert at?
Oh, it's probably gates open at 6.
Okay. See you there at 6:30. Nice and early. Well, because there's an opening act before Breathe that I assume nobody wants to see, so we're just gonna show up when the headliner gets before they go
Makes
on
sense.
stage.
And I did not until this moment remember. Oh wait, yes, concerts have opening acts usually, but we'll see if that becomes relevant. All right, so the school day continues. Everyone, is clearly abuzz with the energy of the concert. You can basically tell, people walking by with their earbuds in, and the music's just loud enough that you recognize, the bass line or the rhythm of various Breathe 33 songs. We get to lunchtime. Anything you all want to discuss about your plans there, or do we think it's more or less figured?
Sabrina doesn't sit with them.
Oh no! Then yeah, we need to know who that other ticket's going to.
Stupid boys.
Have 2 tickets. Yeah, just one goes to... Because we have 2 extra tickets, right?
Oh, is it 2 extra? Okay, then we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
so
good.
Reverb's gonna get one from TikTok at the gates. You already have the one from the kids' party.
Uh-huh.
I thought there were 2 kids
I thought we
parties,
got
and
2.
Sabrina did one of them for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that rings a bell now. Again, it's been a month.
Yeah.
Since we've done
But I
this.
think... But assuming that Sabrina... We didn't give Sabrina the ticket because Sabrina now has Bri.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, gives one to one to Ego and one to Kevin. And then Mai's just, I assume, decided she didn't want to go to the concert.
You have not really heard from her the past couple of days, which is maybe a bit concerning, but you can't even worry about it right now. It's the Bree 33 show day.
True, we're all in high school. We're
not that socially conscious.
We're not like, wait, maybe we should check on them.
Yeah, but,
okay.
You say that, but it is also, it's lunchtime, and someone decides to hijack the school sound system and start playing Bree 33 music. And it's everyone's favorite song. And the weird thing is, you're all hearing different songs. It's whatever your favorite Bree 33 song is, but the only way you figure that out is, if you're bopping to a slightly different tempo than someone else and you talk about it, but you're too busy to do that because it's Bree 33 and you're jamming out to it. And soon enough, you realize the whole cafeteria is jamming out to it. And jamming out to it so hard that you have all just abandoned lunch and have stood up and started walking out of the school and to the arena venue. Because it's just, you're so hyped for the Bree 33 show.
Oh boy. We being Pied Pipered.
Seems that way, but you do all kind of see, each other among the crowd, and, you're still very much like, yeah, we're going to the show, but you can maybe try and meet up with your friends along the way, or you're just, because even though you've left the sound system behind, there's just, as you go, it's, you're passing by shop fronts, and it's playing the Bree 33 songs, and, cars, or if you've got a phone, it's playing it.
How many people are doing what we're doing? Is it just our school?
Seems like as you pass by people on the streets, they also get swept up in it. But so there is a very sizable crowd as you eventually arrive at the arena, and you're all walking, and so it actually takes you a couple hours to get there, but it's still a few hours before the gates are even due to open. You're all at the front of the arena, and you realize that now, okay, yeah, we're here, we can chill here for a bit, and you have accomplished your goal of getting to the venue. What do you do now that you're here?
And none of us think this is weird yet.
Now that you are here, it's kind of the thing that happened with Halloween, where it's like, wait a minute, there is something odd about this, but you clearly didn't have the same level of immunity to that costume changing effect as this, because you were still swept up in it, but now you're here, it's like, wait, why are we all here?
I'm assuming that's very jarring for Skylar, because Skylar's never been early to anything in his life. So this would have to be a first. What? Kevin. What are we doing
yes, sir.
here?
Huh. All right. Let's find Ego and Subrina.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... I can't believe I'm the one saying this. I'm just gonna text... I forgot who our handler in the Knights is.
Oh, let's see. You've got a few. The Paladin you've usually dealt with is Hopcules. The Knights are the college age level, but you could reach out to them as well.
Yeah, just gonna text Hopcules just super casually and being like, so, y'all heard anything weird about Bree 33?
And you send the message, and then you hear a ping about 20 feet away from you, and you look over, and there is the man himself, Hopkins, kind of just jamming out to whatever Bree 33 he's got, because he's got, you imagine it's an odd audio experience for him, because he's got his human ears and then the bunny ears as well, and he's got earbuds in both.
Never mind. Yeah, we should find the others.
I'm gonna try and reach out telepathically to get everyone to meet up. Just kind of do the ego. Subrina, Skylar and I figured out something weird's going on. We're by this landmark.
Okay. Sabrina and Ego, you hear Kevin's voice coming into your mind. It somehow overpowers whatever Bree 33 bop is in your head right now.
Carnival. Sabrina's gonna like blink and like shake her head. She's probably near the back entrance where she was supposed to be to get into the concert. And she's gonna like look around to, because I don't think Kevin has contacted her like this, right? So
he hasn't told anyone he can do this yet.
I think she's gonna be like, Kevin?
For you, Sabrina, as you are at that back entrance, the door opens and you see, security person, sunglasses, suit, the usual stuff, and they say, you must be Subrina, yes?
Yeah.
Come on in, Brian told us to expect you.
Is it the concert time already?
Well, not yet, but given what's happening out there, probably should get you inside just to make sure, you don't get trampled or anything.
Oh. Wait, what's happening outside?
People are just very excited for Bree 33. They're here super early, and the venue isn't quite set up to handle this, so
Oh, okay.
You come inside.
Okay. Sabrina goes inside.
You're led through some hallways. It's the typical concrete underground tunnel sort of deal, but soon enough you're taken to a green room in the back that's got some snacks, refreshments, couches, TVs that are showing various angles around the venue. You see a shot of them still getting set up on stage, assembling the various sound systems, pyrotechnics, visual effects, etc. And Brian will be here when he can. He is still working on his preparations for the concert.
Oh, okay. What is he doing?
The security guard has already left. He'll be here when he can.
Okay. Sabrina sits down. I guess if she doesn't hear Kevin again, she'll just kind of like scroll through Instagram or something. Whatever the kids do these days.
Yeah. Does Ego show up?
I don't know. How does Ego respond to this mental probe?
This is Ego.
All right. Yeah, is it a two-way thing, my telepathy? I'm unsure as to the
Yeah, I think as long as you are like focusing on it, you can make it two-way, but it's not just, we'll have to figure it out. I certainly don't think it can just be, someone just casually thinks at you and you're gonna pick it up. But since you are still kind of broadcasting, you can receive.
All right. Yeah, Ego, there's some kind of mind control stuff going on. We're pretty sure. Or there's something. We all got Pied Pipered here, as Skylar would say.
Gotcha. Where are you?
I'll say the whatever
Polo.
Landmark.
Polo?
I guess yell Marco.
You're by the landmark, of course. Yeah. I'll meet you by the landmark.
Now, if it was C Mark, then Marco Polo would be a better way. So yeah, the three of you are able to meet up outside. You do kind of have to shove your way through the crowd because there are a lot of people here.
This is my first time being in the crowd.
Have you seen Subrina?
Tell me, have you seen her? I don't think so. I'm not
Alright.
sure. There
I'll
are a
do
lot of
another.
people with very cool hair here.
I'll do another reach out for Subrina.
And I
Like-
will also say, Ego, one thing you do notice is very few people, if any, seem to be like, oh my god, it's Ego. They're
Yeah.
just so like, this is Bree 33's show, we're here for her, and you're just some vaguely pretty guy in the crowd.
Stop. Stop. Okay.
But
Yeah, and I'm bopping too.
so, Kevin, you send out another ping to Subrina, which Subrina, you hear it again, but it's a little bit muffled because now you're from several layers of building material and farther away.
Kevin?
Yeah, there's some kind of craziness going on. Something's weird.
What? How are you in my head?
It's been a thing. I don't know. It's a new development in the whole process. Anyways, something weird's going on. We're in the parking lot. I'm
You're in
standing
the-
on top of someone's car.
You're in a parking lot? Or you're
Does
at
that
a
work right now?
bar? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you.
Where are you?
I'm inside. I'm at the venue. There's a bunch of cameras. Are you psychic now? Can you read my thoughts? Can you read all my thoughts?
I don't know, but at least a little bit.
Whoa. Are you guys coming inside?
I'll just link everyone in as best I can.
Oh,
You
hold
all
on, let me
get
join
a
the call.
mild headache as your consciousness is expanded. But you're now on a conference call, and again, Sabrina is a little bit more distant and muffled for the rest of you.
So she's on speakerphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait.
Cool.
Kevin, are you in my head?
Yes.
Skylar?
Subrina?
What are you doing in my head?
I'm not sure.
You know what? They're right. Your voice does sound very much different in your own head than when you hear outside.
Ego! Are you guys outside?
No?
Okay, we're at the gates. We are out. Ego, I can see you. You're standing outside with us right now.
I wasn't sure what the roof situation was. Yes.
Where are you?
I'm inside.
How?
Brian let me in.
Oh. Brian.
All right, we should like suit up, right? This is like bad stuff.
What's that stuff?
Everyone's being mind controlled. Hold on.
Is Kevin doing it?
No, I got mind controlled briefly also.
Whoa. Wait, what? So something's wrong? Are we fighting someone?
Maybe. Maybe you should ask your alien boyfriend what's going on.
He's not here. He's doing like sound systems or something.
Sound systems?
Or
Like the
maybe
music
it
that
was-
made us all dance our way here?
Like
It
whatever.
might have
is-
been lights. I'm not sure.
Okay. We're gonna be in a second, I think.
Okay. She like whispers in her mind. Should I Corvette up?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Okay, cool. And then she starts thinking about having to go to the bathroom. And then she finds someone to tell them that she has to go to the bathroom.
Hang up.
She's gonna try to find someone to tell them, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. Is there a bathroom?
Yeah, you see a PA, checking their clipboard and she's like, oh, yeah, down the hall.
Thank you! She goes and she changes into... I'm gonna say a bug. Probably not a great idea, but she's turning into a bug.
Okay.
Because that way she can, maybe a spider. Like a big, nasty spider, but she, crawls on the wall. So that, she walks in and then Corvin walks out and it's very obvious that it's her.
Corvin takes off
wait,
one pair of glasses and then it's a different one. Or...
No, so what I'm saying is she goes into the bathroom, turns into a spider, crawls out of the bathroom, finds a corner where she can turn into Corvid. So it's not Subrina walks into a bathroom and then as the door swings the other way, Corvid walks out. It's I wonder who Corvid could be.
It worked for Superman for 100 years, so I'm pretty
True.
sure it'll be fine.
So yeah, then Corvid will fly to the entrance of this place. Glowing green eyes and gas mask.
Okay, yeah, you do fly over some people running around doing prep who are all just like, what? Huh? Hey, you can't be back here! But you're already gone.
Fear not, citizens!
So are you going to let them in through the back entrance, or are you going to meet them at the front gate, or...
I think she was gonna go to the front gate because she didn't tell him about the back entrance. She didn't think about it. She's like, I'll meet you guys where you are.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the glass window, waving.
Alright, so yeah, the three of you do. It's really only because you know her green glow so well that you're like, oh, there she is, because there's, still good 100-some people between you and the entrance. So
start forcing our way through.
Yep, and as a big floating bug person, it's relatively easy to do.
Bird? Oh, him. I was going to say, I'm a bird person, thank you.
Yeah, I'll pull the floating move for the first time, too. Forget to walk and just float.
One thing at a time.
I'll open the door for them and only let them in, put a hand up and, flare the eyes, no. Not for you people, for my friends. Close the door.
Sorry.
It is a bit of a, people are just, they're very excited when they see the gates open, but they're like, Bree? Oh, it's not her. Can we come in yet? And
No, citizens.
And you actually see some of the venue security coming over who are finally catching up to you all, but then it's like, oh, your Squires is okay.
Official Squire business. I don't know, I'm talking like a man, but official Squire business.
Okay. Did anyone call them? No, I don't think so. We're glad you're here, but we don't think anything's wrong.
Still kind of nodding to the beat. So.
That's why you are just security and we are Squires. Now, go secure all the exits.
Okay, this is one right here, so...
Right, well, we're going to go check on things.
More like deepest insecurity. Am I right, Reverb? No?
Uh-huh. I don't get it.
So these security guards post up. Now, they didn't expect to have to be here quite so soon, but you do, as you start moving away, you're just like, this is just like when we were in Toronto.
So, guys, what's going on? To the group. Yeah,
So-
all the fans are here.
Yeah,
For the
remember
show.
how we were all at lunch and then as a unit, the entire school got up and left at once?
The concert doesn't start for 2 hours. Why am I here?
You're right. Wait, So, like, something drew us here? That's weird. That's suspicious.
I think so.
Ego, are you okay?
Feel good.
Good.
So we need to bust in there, see what's causing the broadcast, because Hopkins is also out of commission.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
this is serious. All right. Sorry, I just saw Alex's camera just go. Woo.
My timer told me to sit down, so I'm sitting down.
Okay.
Just
So
1 second. Camera.
Oh.
Hey everyone, Reverb here. We're backstage at the Breed 33 concert. I'm gonna drop some sick beats in the chat here for you to listen to so you don't get mind controlled. Alright, check it. And like puts a link there for people to listen to their own Spotify album instead of what's going on. I don't know what our viewership looks like right now because of the mind control, but we're gonna hope that we help.
Is a almost distressingly low number for the start of one of your streams. You know, it's just a few hundred instead of the normal 1,000 or so you get.
I'm just gonna mark the insecure condition.
Trying to think if there is actually something with your, you know, the audience.
So I have, there is a, when you accept what your audience tells you about yourself, you clear condition. If you reject it, you have to roll superior. So I don't know if this is telling me something about myself.
I don't think so yet. I mean, I think you get a lot. What you're gauging from a lot of the messages is the people who are in your live stream are people outside of Port Arbor. Like you have a ton of followers in Port Arbor, and then some people beyond that, and these are mostly the non-local people, and they're like, "So what's going on? You get to see Bree and stuff like that." But it's, you know, checking in from, you know, Adelaide, Australia, and things like that. People who are nowhere near, and then you do also see a bunch of messages that are just Bree 33, you know, heart sign, which often people will do like BR less than 33 is their way of saying that, but
yeah. Bree 33 might be mind controlling people, might be aliens. Who knows? We're gonna find out.
when the camera is no longer on him, you just see Corvid like look at Skylar like, the
Camera's
fuck?
always on.
Well, that's true. When the camera's not on Corvid, she goes,
It gets traction. All right, come on, let's go.
Oh no.
Does anyone have any contacts for any heroes outside of the city?
do you?
I have contacts with people in France.
We can call
We
Hector
We can call Hector!
and tell him to tell somebody what's going on.
I'm not gonna call Hector.
I guess I can call
Okay.
Hector.
I'm not gonna call Hector.
Come on, Sean, call Hector.
No.
Yeah. Call Hector.
What time is it in South Korea right now? Distressingly
Earlier in
late,
the day.
Distressingly early.
What
AM.
time is it now and where we are?
South Korea is 17 hours ahead of Salem, Oregon, so we'll assume Oregon is all just one time zone.
So it's like
Sure.
early morning.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, he's up doing his workout. We all know.
Yeah.
He's probably like,
Yeah, you just hear barbells moving, like
It's like
shifting
9 in the
background.
morning.
Yeah. Hello,
Hey, Hector.
Kevin. How's it going?
Going well. So, we got a bit of a situation here in Port Arbor. Everyone's mind controlled. Do you know how to contact any heroes in the area of Port Arbor that are not in Port Arbor? Do you have any of your like dad's contacts or anything?
I mean, I could call my dad.
Is he in Port Arbor?
He's in the suburbs.
Okay, maybe. Okay. Yeah, if you could do that, just let them know. Bree33 may be an alien and mind controlling everyone to go to their concerts.
We have no proof
What?
that it's an alien.
We are spitballing here. I gotta say, the evidence is flimsy.
I really don't like that you guys just assume aliens every time. It's
It's
kind
not-
of offensive.
It's not every time, Subrina. We know there's one alien who's working for Bree33 and got you backstage passes. And also everyone got mind control to go to this concert.
It could be a bug.
I'm confused.
Oh, that's true. It could be hive mind. It's either aliens or all the bugs in the city have become smart enough to try and mind control everybody else also.
Is this a prank?
Either aliens or all the bugs.
It's not a prank, Hector.
Oh, hi, Sabrina.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll just
Hector.
put you on speaker. Anyways,
Look,
Right.
we need
long
to
story
know.
short,
Yeah. Go ahead.
something is mind controlling everyone. We don't know who really. Our guesses are aliens or bugs.
Either way, it's a bop.
Okay.
We need to contact somebody who's not in Port Harbor because they're all being mind controlled. So do you know anybody outside of Port Harbor?
I don't know. I
Can you
don't
try
know
to
where
contact
everyone is
someone?
right now. I'm sort of not in. You do know that I'm not in the country right now.
Right. But we don't know anybody who's not in the city. So can you try to call someone?
Sure.
Have you tried Bebop yet? I heard it's really good.
Yes, I did the other day. There's a really nice place just down the street, and then the phone.
I'm gonna
hangs
hang
up.
up.
Oh. It's fine.
I don't know if Hector knows anyone outside that would be outside the city and able to help. They'll see if they can try.
I mean, at the very least, you could probably try, or he could probably try calling his dad.
Sure. He calls the former Golden Duke.
Hector, what are you calling me in the middle of your workout for?
Hey, Dad. Have you ever heard of Bree 33?
Is she one of those teeny boppers that you kids are listening to these
Yep.
days?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're mind controlling people in the city. Can you contact any? Can you help with this? It's either bugs or aliens, I think. There's some my friends in the Squires are downtown and they need help.
Alright, mind control, downtown, pop star. Okay, I think I see the pieces. Don't worry, son. I will take care of this. You just keep working on your reps, okay?
Yep, will do, Dad. Love you, bye. And just text the group, says Dad's on it.
So, you all have been alerted that the former Golden Duke is doing something now, but he is also in the suburbs.
And retired.
Yeah. So, while you all are here, actually, as those conversations were going on, you see some motion at the gates, and you see the security people, listening to the radios, talking back a little bit, and then they go to open the gates. Seems like the decision has been made to let the crowd in rather than have them, just be a herd outside the gates. The venue is at least partially set up for it. They'll just get to see some of the setup for the show. So now the crowds are starting to pour in. What are the Squires doing?
Listen, I think we just need to push backstage, see what's going on. Like, shut this thing down, right?
I had backstage passes. I was already backstage.
Yeah. Okay, then let's go.
Okay. Should I change back then?
No, because I think we're here is like keeping the peace now, right?
Right. I mean, change into nothing. This is the way I look all the time. Looks at the camera, looks back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Lego.
Should we find some bugs along the way and ask if this is Hive Mind's doing?
can try.
All right. Looking for bugs.
I'm now just remembering one of the last concerts I went to, and it was mostly outdoors, and there were spiders everywhere on some of the stands. So you find some spiders in a corner somewhere that you can that seem to respond when you approach them the same way you did the ants.
I find, is it you that's controlling everyone to go to this concert?
The spiders spell out with their webs, no.
Do you know who it is?
A second no.
Cool.
Spiders are like, they take down their nail. They're like, oh, well, God damn it. And then we should have found out what the second question was before we took it down.
Fuck!
But I'm trying to think. I think what starts happening is and if you don't like bugs, just skip ahead maybe 30 seconds or so. There is a large amassing of spiders, and they start like plucking the web strings, but in such concert that it is simulating a voice, so that it's faster communication. We do not know what this is, but we can be on the lookout. I do not know what it is that we could do to help, but we do wish to help.
Do you do backing vocals?
Hector, are you talking, or Kevin, are you talking to bugs?
Yeah, they're all talking back. Did we not fill you in on the bug thing?
No, you guys are being assholes, so I left.
Oh, all the bugs in the city are a hive mind now.
And if this ends up being an alien thing, then I don't think we were being the assholes, just FYI.
Also, we were being assholes because we love you.
I mean,
That doesn't count, Ego.
I will say, even if we were right, we were being assholes. We
But
just
Subrina-
had correct instincts.
Sabrina, always, sometimes you don't say everything to everyone.
Always, sometimes you don't. What?
Ego's machine learning language processor needs some work.
Skylar is pushing backstage right now. There's been too much. They've already ran a 180-second ad break. This is taking too much time. Like they need to get the action moving at this point.
Yeah. And so you've made it far enough backstage that there aren't too many people around, but you've passed like the we're saying this is basically taking place in a football stadium, so you've got the snack shops going up, people are trickling into their different seats and such. The sound systems have started playing. It's right now it's mostly the pre-show band's musics, which is still poppy. If you guys want to come up with something for that, you can. I have used up all my musical improv juice this evening, but yeah, you continue on backstage. There's a PA who kind of is like, well, you can't be here, and then they check their clipboard and say, oh, Corvid, Reverb, Ego, and Chrysalis, you're on the list. Okay, yeah, come on back.
See?
I mean,
Y'all-
more suspicious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was really kind of thinking it probably wasn't Brian, but that makes me think it might be Brian.
They're gonna start monologuing. I'm calling it now. This is the point where they start monologuing.
Guys, you were invited like 2 days ago.
As part of an evil scheme to control our brains with music.
Maybe Brian's controlled too. We don't know.
That's true. That's
Ego,
true.
are you short-circuiting?
No, I'm still in the music, or am I just been doing this for the past hour like an asshole?
I mean, there is still music going on, yes.
Okay,
but-
well then I'm just enjoying it because I'm a performer and I'm gonna make that a character choice.
My headcanon
Not
is
because
then
you just
that
want to keep
it's-
dancing.
Yeah.
It's the part of your programming that's still a backup dancer is
Yeah,
just,
it's
oh,
like-
there's music, I must dance.
Sorry.
But so, yeah, you continue on past. You pass by one of the, dressing rooms where, the sign is for the opening act, and you see some, some more production people in there. You hear some arguments like, okay, you need to be ready, in 30 minutes. Like, but the show's not for, 2 more hours. And they are starting to argue about, okay, you need to be ready because half the city is out there. But you continue walking past. Are you looking for someone in particular? Are you trying to find Brian, or what are you all attempting to do backstage?
Are there any signs for evil mind control device this way?
No, I mean, you see the closest you might see is signs to, control booth or something that you would presumably gather that's for, running some of the systems of the football stadium and not expressly for this show.
So, I don't understand what I'm talking about well enough to make an argument for this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Because yesterday I was at the Adventure Science Center where they take like, they had these microphones and they're set up to these laser projectors, and you would speak into it and it would translate your the sound wave frequencies into light patterns and would reflect them onto the walls, like so you could kind of see that. Anyway, I have solid light projection. Is there any way that I can just like try to tune the light to try to catch whatever brain waves or sound waves are being emitted by whatever is causing this, to try to tuning fork my way into a cardinal direction?
Okay. I think this is going to be an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Okay, I will give it a shot. The only rolls I've ever rolled this game have been green, so I'm due for failure, big time. I rolled 8.
Okay, so that's mixed success. So on a mixed success, you can either mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Unstable and temporary, or temporary, rather.
So I think you are able to get a bit of it, but it's only happening when they're playing Bree 33 songs over the speakers, because it's doing a mix of Bree 33, the opening act, and other just like bands on the label.
Okay.
And so whenever it is a Bree 33 song, the lights, they're mostly doing the same thing for all of them, but when it's a Bree 33 song, you're noticing a certain pattern in there that is consistent across all her songs. And it's something that probably you're only really picking out because of your androidness and recognizing that, because otherwise it's just a pretty light show for everything else. But you do start to hone in on that a bit, but it's
But I don't necessarily have a direction.
yeah, because for the most part it's just directing you to the nearest sound source
Okay, so
when it
yeah.
happens, but it is you think you figured out the sound wave or the whatever it is that may be doing this.
Okay, so I guess the next question that we have to figure out, because I mean they've been projecting these, pushing them to our phones and everything, the music, and the music is the one doing it, so that makes sense. I guess maybe there's a technological. Does anyone have any tech powers to like find out, maybe backtrace where all these like? Oh yeah.
I do. I have alien tech.
All right. Yeah. I'll just. Well, this is a little bit obvious to say, but it is indeed the Bree 33 songs that are mind controlling us. But I can't seem to get any sort of lock on where this power might be coming from. But perhaps if we were able to backtrace the way that they've code broken their ways into our phones and Tamagotchi pets, then maybe we could find out the source of this this virulent strain of just catchy music, just straight bopping.
Yeah, no, I can try and lock into it. Here, and she like pulls up her sleeve, and you see her like Tony Stark armband thing tech.
your slap bracelet tech.
My slap bracelet that just and I'm going to try to attach it to a sound system and see what's going on.
Okay, so I believe with your alien tech roll, you roll plus freak.
I do. Lego. 8!
Okay, so yeah, on a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once and then fizzle. And if it was 10 plus, you could get something else. But so you're able to get this to work once. So I think, yeah, you said you took this to the nearest sound device. So I think you slap bracelet it onto that. It kind of like, I guess the word I'm looking for is melts into it a bit, and then you can trace like it is, you know, kind of bouncing around inside the speaker for a bit before it seems to like flow out of the wires, and you can still see it through the walls as it's going, and you're able to start following it to, you know, it is taking you to back to the dressing rooms. And you're not sure how you didn't notice it before, but as you come up to, you know, it goes to what seems to be a nondescript door, but as you look at the door, it's almost like your eyes load in the image of, you know, the star on it, and it says Bree 33. And Corvid, you do kind of recognize it appears in the same way that Brian's transformation appeared before, how he was using illusions to make himself look human.
She's gonna keep that to herself. Guys, it's in Bree's dressing room. So maybe I should go first so you guys aren't like perving. Especially as she like points at the camera.
Yeah.
That's probably against Twitch TOS.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some cool action shots of me running up and down the hallway, but I'll be right outside.
I'm not sure if you're popular enough to not be banned permanently.
I don't know what.
As Corvid is heading in, Reverb, you do also get a message from TikTok of like, hey, where are you at?
Dude, already inside. Crazy story. I'll catch you in a bit. We'll do some, lost signal breaking up.
I can still see your stream.
Pre-recorded.
So as you now have to fend off an annoyed influencer, Corvid, you step inside. Seems to be Bree 33's dressing room, and you know, it seems like a dressing room you would expect it to be. You know, there's some snacks and stuff. But that's actually about it. You know, you don't see makeup or clothes or anything, and actually you look around at first, and then on like chilling on a couch just to the left of the door, and you see them reflected in the mirror is Bree 33 herself, just very like slouched down on a couch, just on her phone, and she's got a bit of her belly showing, and she's in her costume and stuff, but is not in her I'm on camera mode, and so it's just
Sorry, miss. Someone has hijacked your music and is controlling the masses.
I mean, that sounds awful, but also that means they listen to my music, right?
Yeah, but they're also here 2 hours early for your stream. Is it okay if my companions come in? You seem to be decent.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. And I mean, the crowds are always here early. I mean, I'm Breathe 33.
Yeah, you're like the best pop star ever.
Yeah, and so, we always tell the venues to be ready for this, but they never are.
No, I completely understand. By the way, love your music. I'm not gonna fangirl, but you do great stuff, really.
Oh, well, thank you. So you are, right, I know this, you're COVID?
Corvid. But that was really close. That's really cool that you know who I am.
Right. And you are Ago and Chris and Revi.
Really seems deliberate.
Yeah, the first one I was like, but yeah, I think they're doing this on purpose.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm on tour all the time. I don't get much chance to, every city's got their own squires and knights and paladins, and I just can't learn.
Are you an alien?
I mean, I'm Canadian, but I think you mean like...
Are Canadians aliens?
No.
Okay.
I assume you mean an extraterrestrial alien.
Yeah. Like from
No.
space.
No, just an alien of extraordinary talent, I think is the legal definition for why I'm able to be in the US so much. So,
Looks
yes
to
and no.
ego. Like ego?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's South Korean and he can be here with little issue.
Yeah. Okay. Well, someone's doing bad things with your music, so we need to protect you.
Oh.
Well, we need to figure out who it is.
Okay, sure. Whatever you need, I'll do my best to help you. But you hear over the speakers, that the opening act is about to go on, and so okay. So we've got, I guess, maybe an hour or so to try and figure this out. But
Right.
I still need to get ready. So
Right. Do you know Brian?
Brian. Oh, sure. Yeah, he's one of the interns.
What does he do?
Intern stuff.
Like interning a body into the ground?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
No, it's like unpaid labor.
Oh.
But for experience.
And I mean, everyone in the Breathe 33 family gets great experience, but yeah, I mean, you could try asking one of the PAs if they can get in touch with him. He could be doing anything right now.
Right. Okay. You haven't seen anything weird happening around, right? Just to be clear.
I mean, not any weirder than my concerts usually are. I mean, we've got the best holographic technology for the visual effects, and like I said, the fans love me, so they're always here so early.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Bree. Or Miss 33. Have a good show. She looks to her friends because she realizes she's been talking the whole time.
All right.
Your armband thing took us here, right? Corbin?
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry.
This
The
is the
signal's
room.
coming from here.
Okay, I mean, it's... And they're like, she's like, all I have is my phone, and you see that actually the phone is, like, your thing is attached itself onto her phone.
Oh. Can I see your phone, ma'am?
I think that's an invasion of privacy.
I think your phone has something to do with what's happening to your fans.
Oh, well, okay, as long as you don't break it or, lock me out of it.
She doesn't say anything to the affirmative of that, but she's takes over the phone and looks at it. Is it alien tech?
Yes. It's, you're not quite sure exactly what, but you can tell it has been modified with technology that is beyond Earth's capabilities currently.
Where did you get this phone, ma'am?
Oh, I mean, I got it from, one of my PAs, but I guess they might have, outsourced it to someone on the intern team to get it. I mean, it's the latest model of the Paraphone. But why? Is something wrong with it?
It seems to be giving off the signal that's causing all the people to go hypnotic.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
I'm going to destroy this phone.
That's one of the two things I asked you not to do.
We have to, ma'am, to protect your fans.
I mean, can you try just turning it off first? Like, yeah, I have a lot of money, but I still would hate to have to go out and get a new one.
Can we do that?
I don't know, we kind of blew our budget for the month with that party we did 2 weeks ago, so I don't know if we can replace it.
Right, okay. I power it down.
Okay, and it does seem like for now, the alien tech you used, at this point it is just about to fizzle out, and it seems to indicate, the signal is gone. Ego, you're hearing some of, in her room, because she was actually, listening to her own songs when you came in. You're not seeing the signal in the music anymore.
Well, that does seem to at least alleviate the problem for the moment.
Okay, that's good. Yes?
I'm gonna try and read 33's mind.
Okay, I think this is gonna be, I'm trying to think if this is whether this is Pierce the Mask or using your powers. Because, socially it's more of a Pierce the Mask move, but that's also a roll plus mundane, which is very much not what you are doing. Well, okay, here's what I'll say. We'll do an Unleash Your Powers first to see if you're able to get more than static or surface level thoughts, and then depending on how you roll, you may be able to do a Pierce the Mask.
Okay, so that is a freak?
Yes, for Unleash Your Powers.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, so on a 9, either marker condition, or I'll tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
Unstable or temporary.
Okay, so this is a new power for you. You're not too practiced in it yet. You really think the only reason, or you're surmising that the reason you were able to maintain communication with your friends is because they're your friends and you've spent a fair amount of time with them. You kind of know how they think, and now your powers allow you to know how they think. But this is a new person that you haven't met before, so it's, for the most part, people don't always think in complete sentences and such, and so you're not really getting clear ideas at first, but, you're getting some anxiety, some worry, some annoyance. But now let's have you roll to pierce the mask, and we'll see if you're able to get anything deeper.
All right, you said mundane.
Yes.
Ooh.
So that is a 6. So I don't know if there's a way narratively for anyone to help on this roll. I don't think any of you can help with mind powers.
Not me.
Yeah, so I think... Let's see. I think... So you're not going to get to ask any of these questions specifically. You do get to mark experience for a miss. And I think what you do get is... you get one very clear thought of, okay, can they just go? I've got work to do.
All right. Are we taking the phone with us?
I don't think she was gonna let us.
I don't think we should leave it.
I think we have to.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Do
We
we
have
have
to-
like a little lead box or something on us? Do you? I didn't bring mine. Yes. Put that in there.
You're saying we have to take the phone with us? Was that what you were saying?
I think
Yeah.
that we should.
Yeah, we probably should. But she's not going to be happy about it.
That's all right.
Wow.
Man, we're going to have to confiscate this phone for investigation.
We'll give it back.
It's there's. Can I talk to a knight or a paladin? Are any of them?
They're all currently being mind controlled outside. Would you like to try to find them?
It doesn't go well when I show my face to the crowds. So,
I promise on my honor that I will give this back to you.
okay, I have my pre-show ritual that, I
I scroll TikTok for an hour.
I mean, it's that's. I guess I could go, wait in the wings and watch the opening act. That's something that benevolent pop star should do, right?
I don't know.
Definitely.
Yes.
As collateral, you can hold on to my Tamagotchi.
They still make these?
Of course they do. It's the future.
Okay. I didn't know you could feed Tamagotchis only milk. How do you do this?
It takes a lot of training,
Huh.
but eventually, the little Sweetums gets it.
He just starts hesitantly pushing the play button.
It's a cat. There we go. It's a cat. It's an android cat. They love milk.
Okay. And you're hearing the Tamagotchi make its little beeping sounds.
Don't overfeed it. Don't let it stay up past 10, because I'm gonna have to deal with that on. You know what? That's not what this is about. I will be back. Good luck at your show.
Okay. Enjoy the show, I guess. And she'll keep just pressing the buttons.
She's gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it. Ugh.
never seen again.
Yeah, it's already dead. Don't even worry about it.
My sweet baby Schrodinger.
So, you leave Bree 33's dressing room. You can still hear, the opening act has gone on. The crowds are getting into place. You can still, you're here now. You can go watch the show. You're still backstage. You could watch from the wings. You could go back to the green room.
I feel like I should try to find Brian. They already know I'm Corvid, right? So it's not a huge deal. Okay. I'll ask a PA if they know where Brian is.
I can try paging him. I mean, he's still doing his pre-show duties, but I'll let him know the Squires want to speak with him.
Thank you, citizen.
Okay, I'll tell him to meet you in the green room.
Okay. Guys, we're going to the green room.
Is that not just where we were?
No, that was a dressing room?
Yeah, that was
I think they're
333's
different.
dressing room. The
There's a
green room
difference.
is...
There's less dressing inside the green room. Generally speaking.
I'm not sure how much of this is in character versus out of character.
Oh, it's in character, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married to Savannah.
So, if you go back to the green room, there are slightly fewer snacks now as people who have finished as the crew have finished their stuff have had at the refreshments, and some of them are just hanging out and they're all a little taken aback of like, oh, Squires. A couple of them try and ask for your autographs.
Skylar gives everyone who asks an autograph.
I feel like Subrina just rides the coattails of Ego and Skylar. Like, oh, you know who we are? Even though they know who they are, and like, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's also, you hear a little bit of a commotion outside as you hear, what sounds like a security person say, you really can't be back here. And coming into view and through the door is TikTok, who, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. My first thought was just like Flavor Flav, but more ostentatious, just in terms of the giant clock. And so probably has, a clock motif just all over the place. And all right, Reverb, there you are. I was able to figure out based on your stream, it's still going, by the way. Awesome getting, in to see Bree herself.
Yeah, definitely. I muted that part, didn't I? I think I did. All right. Yeah, we got some more business to... You know what? Let's go and do the photos like we said. We should do it now while the stream's like getting up and rolling. You guys got this covered for a bit?
Totally.
And yeah, we'll say you were able to audio mute the stream in there. Actually, or no, because I'm trying to remember when you said you would run the ad break. I don't think it was during that, but...
No, it was before when we were talking to the spiders.
Right, yeah. But so, I think there was enough that they caught like a glimpse of Bree 33 before you were like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be showing this. And so they know you went in to speak with her. They don't know what happened exactly. So yeah, TikTok, you start doing the selfies, the groupies, or groupies. I don't remember what the term is for multiple people in a selfie, but
I don't know. I
yeah,
didn't even know that was a term.
Yeah, they use their power so that they're on one side of you, and then suddenly there's a second of them on the other side of you. So you've got TikTok on either side taking pictures. They just start doing flips because that's their thing. Yeah, I think for the rest of you, you're talking with some of the crew. watching the show. And it's not too
Trying to
long.
make it to the green room, right?
Yeah, you're in the green room, just
Okay,
waiting
good.
for Brian to show up, who eventually does about 15 minutes later. And he kind of pokes his head in and says, "You wanted to see me? Oh, hey. Hello?
Hey, sorry. There's something going on outside.
Oh, okay. Should we go talk about it?
Well, I mean, it's fine here. We just want to make sure that we need to know what's going on inside because all of the people were brought here, against their will.
Against their will? What are you talking about? They always just come to the Bree shows early.
Right, but it was like a mind manipulation thing, not just like a people really like Bree thing.
Are you sure this is...
Yeah, it happened to us.
And you see some of the other crew around being like, wait, what, mind control? I thought she was just really popular.
No, it was definitely mind control, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely mind control.
Yeah, nothing to be worried about. I think it's taken care of. Maybe we should talk away from everyone else.
Oh,
Corvidon.
yes, okay. Move Brian away from everyone.
Yeah, and so, is it just Corvid going to talk with him, or are the others of you joining in on this conversation?
I'm going to, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you go, you find, around a corner or two away from where people seem to be doing any work. It's just, what are you talking about? Mind control? I'm confused. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just so they think that you have something to do with it because you're an alien, and I think that's racist. So, prejudiced, I guess, is the better term. Can you just tell them that you had nothing to do with this?
Is this your phone?
No, that's Bree 33's phone.
Did you upgrade it in any way?
I mean, I may have. It's, I was putting in some stuff to make sure, no one could hack her photos or get her number without her authorization, and I guess maybe some of the tech I put in there had some extra features to it that I wasn't necessarily aware of.
So accidental mind control.
Is it something it can do?
I mean, maybe I'm not necessarily sure how the technology would interact with human minds. I suppose it's possible, but I'm also, not really an expert on this kind of thing. Am I in trouble?
Potentially.
Maybe.
We just have to make sure that this isn't gonna happen again. I mean, you're not like, nobody's getting hurt, but like, it's not okay to mind control people. Or read their thoughts. And she looks at Kevin.
Huh?
It's fine. I'm just saying, it's not okay to mind control people. So, that's not good. So we need to make sure that this tech doesn't get out. I mean, with my tech, I have to keep it to myself as much as I can, except for when I gave it to the government because I needed to give it to the government because they asked me for it. But it should only be used for good.
Is this something I would understand more if we'd gone to the city hall instead of the Bean Museum?
Maybe. I don't know.
You haven't upgraded anything else for anyone, have you?
Yes.
Like
I mean,
what?
Anything that might accidentally create a hive mind of all the bugs in the city?
What? I, again, I don't think so. But if the technology I installed is doing this to people, who knows what it's doing to bugs? But I mean, I may have done some things with the holograms and the sound system of the stadium. So, but I mean, things seem fine, and it's the opening act right now, right?
Unless everybody's in there getting murdered.
I would think we would hear screams if that was the case.
This room
Wait.
seems pretty well soundproofed. I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna go check. Don't hurt him, please. Sabrina's gonna fly out of the room and try and go to this and see what's going on the stage.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you fly out. People are, they're jamming. It's a decent opening act, but it's no Bree 33, and there aren't piles of gore anywhere or anything. The worst that's maybe happened is someone tripped while going down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, come in. Can you hear me?
I think we established no, I cannot, because I'm not looking for it, right?
Yeah.
Text everyone. No gore. All good. Maybe we should just remove the tech real quick, just to make sure.
Also, can we grab like some walkie-talkies off some of the people here, like of the PAs and everything? I mean,
I feel like, didn't we have something before?
I thought
It
we
might
did.
not be a private
Yeah,
channel, but we
you've
just...
got communication channels you could use.
Guys, we have something in between calling each other and mind communication.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, I forgot to put my thing in. Hey guys, can we, let's just remove all the tech.
Cool.
Affirmative.
Get Brian to help us.
All right, Brian.
All right,
You're gonna
show
help
us
us.
show us what you fucked up.
I mean, like, half of it's on stage right now.
Cool.
Great. So that will... Where's the other half?
It's, like, in the control room of the stadium.
Okay. Would you like to divide and conquer?
It's I don't think if you go out there right now, you will be in, he turns towards you, specifically Reverb, like, you are going to be the ones who ruined the Bree 33 show. Is that something you can live with?
I can't do that. Sorry, guys.
I mean, so I think it's all right as long as no one's doing this stuff on purpose. You said, how long has all this stuff been upgraded? For multiple tour locations?
Yeah, and I mean, you haven't heard terrible things about, the Toronto concert, right?
Right.
But
Could-
would we if everyone is mind controlled?
Oh, also true.
I
Could
think
anyone-
it's in our best interest to remove the tech.
I mean, yeah, but should we wait till after? If we do it now, it could, like...
That seems
Get us
like
in a lot of
waiting
trouble.
for... That seems like waiting to disassemble a bomb after everyone's gone home.
Look, I still have some things I need to do to help Miss Bree get ready. I can tell you where the stuff is, but
Maybe we can get everyone out before Bree's show.
again, do you want to be the ones who ruined the Bree 33 concert?
Well, I think that was you, Brian.
Yeah, but I'm just a guy. Like, you're Squires. They're gonna.
So who are they gonna believe? No, I'm just kidding. This isn't my character at all. I got.
I mean, look, I have run with 333 long enough that I know how optics are, and if the tours have gone fine before, and then suddenly the Squires show up and the show's canceled, it's it's not going to be a good look for you guys. Even if you are doing it to protect people, they're still going to be pissed at you.
Well, sometimes, Brian, we do something because it's the right thing to do. Not just because it's easy or makes us look good.
But what if, preemptively, which is a word that I learned this week, Subrina transforms into some kind of monster, goes out there, we stop her, but accidentally destroy all the equipment while we're doing it. Then it looks like we saved the concert.
Yeah, I suppose that's a possibility, but also, you four have been seen together, and if it's the three of you minus Corvid doing it,
She's
there
always
are-
going off and doing her own thing.
is she?
You can shapeshift, right, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. It's not nearly the same that she can do, and like I said, I've got stuff I have to do for the show.
But if there's not going to be a show, Brian, I wouldn't worry too much about that list.
Yeah.
Just let us beat your ass.
No, you look like Corvid. Because, wait, can you turn into, like, big monsters and stuff, too? Or can you just look like people?
I mean, I can look like my alien self, but that's not scary.
No,
I don't think you understand.
Could you look like Corvid?
I could look like her, but I couldn't do any of the stuff she does
It's fine.
aside from fly.
You just gotta stand there.
You just take a hit right at the start and just be out of it.
Yeah.
We just need you to be on camera.
So we'll have
Are you
Corvid
listening in on
hit
this,
you
Corvid?
once really hard.
Oh, or maybe I'm leaning on the speaker. You're just hearing all this.
I'm sorry, you guys. You want Brian to pretend to be me, and then
Yes.
me to be a monster?
Yes. So you can pretend to attack the concert so we can save it and destroy everything in the process.
Or we could kick the can down the road. Hopkins is here, right? And no longer mind controlled.
Oh yeah.
Just get him to do the whole thing.
What do we have to destroy that's on stage?
Brian says like half the stuff.
Well, I mean, like, I can not be seen if I want to be. I can
Oh.
shapeshift.
Well, if you want to not be seen, that's good because you always sometimes don't have to show everything to everyone.
Just
Is
my
this about,
function.
like, your
Is
naughty
he
bits? Because
okay?
I was told you're not supposed to show those to anybody.
No. No.
Look,
No, I don't think
Brian
so.
checks
I'll
his
get
wristwatch. Like I said, I've got some things I have to do. If you...
Look, I'm already out here.
Wow,
I'll go to the stage. I'll go to the stage and destroy what I can. I'll just be a rat in between, okay?
Wait, no. We specifically want it to look like it's not just that things got ruined for no reason. Like there has to be a reason we showed up.
Why?
That's good. I guess
Everyone-
that's true.
I'm still willing to take a hit to the reputation because that's not important as doing what's right and being there for your homies.
Ego, you're a good friend. I'm gonna go destroy some stuff. I'll see you guys backstage. I'm gonna go
Wait,
look for
at
alien
least-
tech.
At least let me come. I can guide you, Corvid.
I'm gonna go start doing it anyways.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably get there so that she doesn't accidentally do something that will actually blow up.
So, and while she does that, maybe I'll just go out on stage while the opening act is going, and then like I'll be dancing as I go and trying to make it seem like I'm like a special appearance or crazy fan if no one recognized me. But either way, like just like kind of like dance and like kind of look for alien tech, and then just kind of like scrunch as I go.
Well, that's our story. We were here because Ego was asked to help with the opening act, and that's why the Squires were here.
And we can probably pressure Bree 33 to back us up on it since she was accidentally mind controlling everyone to go to her concerts.
Okay, I mean, you all work on whatever your cover story's gonna be, but I'm gonna go with Corvid and make sure she doesn't blow up the bad stuff.
Should we go wreck the control room, Skylar? He said about half the other stuff he put in was in the control room.
Yeah, let's go do that.
No one will see us do it
Yeah.
there.
Except the people in the control room running things, but aside from them.
I can convince them to go. We just convince them to come out, photo op.
You could try and mind control them to leave.
Yeah.
Weren't you just saying mind control was bad? As Brian is like,
Are you still
racing down
here?
the corner. He just heard that last little bit as he rounds the corner.
It's good
we
enough
said
for Obi-Wan.
Mind
good enough for
control.
me.
That's fine. You're doing the fine. Yeah, mind control. That works.
Yeah. I'll just go in there, just Jedi mind trick. There's a gas leak in here. You need to leave.
Yes. What's a
Okay.
Jedi? I'm just kidding. Skylar would know what that is. Getting into the
Okay.
wrong character's headspace.
Yeah. So we've got. Let me just make sure I have these plans right. So, Corvid, tiny shapeshifter, smash, wreck stuff.
Probably Corvée could actually disarm the things without exploding them because she understands alien tech.
Yep. Let's see. Ego. The backup dancer, and I'm taking this down because we're running close on time, so I want to get these plans down for next time. Be a backup dancer, smash stuff. Reverb and Chrysalis go to control room and smash stuff. Okay. So I think before we end things and do our end of session stuff, Corvid, you are backstage getting ready to transform and do your work when you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn and you see Bree 33. Well, hey there. Thanks for your help before and all your work. I think I killed the Tamagotchi, so I came here to watch them.
Oh, Ego's not gonna like that. I'm just gonna. There's some more tech here that I'm just gonna destroy. So just.
Oh, don't
I would
worry,
just stand
Corvid.
back.
I know. And Bree's face shimmers for a second to become Brian's face. He winks at you and says, "The show must go on." And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. So thank you to my players for joining me, especially because I think most of you saw that coming a month ago when we last played, or something to that extent. But yeah, thank you for joining. Well, let's do the start and end of session stuff first. So, at the end of every session, choose one of the following: grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. So,
Stupid boys. I think I grew away from the team.
But we were right.
Yes, but you might not have been.
But vindicated.
Thanks, Alex.
No consequences because we were right.
Thanks, Alex.
That's not how it works, but okay, so Sabrina's going away from the team. Take influence over you away from another character.
I'm gonna take it away. Does Skylar have influence over me?
Yeah.
That I'm gonna take away from Skylar because he was being a jerk.
Oh, I almost took. Why do I have influence over myself? That's not right.
I don't know.
Maybe that's supposed to be my.
Maybe. Yeah, because I think you two did end up with influence over each other, but alright, so Subrina growing away from the team. Who else knows what happened?
For me, it was kind of in the middle because I felt kind of not really a part of either half of what was happening, really. So I think I grew more into my own image of myself.
Okay.
And I'm shifting down my freak and up my mundane.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit more, I'm middling with both of those. Yeah, just, I think,
Mhm.
yeah, just hearing lots of different totally different ideas and just trying to figure out how I figure into both of those things.
All right, very good. Skylar, Chrysalis, or Kevin?
I think Skylar grew closer to the team. Really had some good bonding moments with both Ego and and Kevin, really. And did a lot to protect Subrina. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it to Ego because of the Applebee's, the Chili's scene.
I hope you all tipped that poor server.
It was a toss-up, honestly, between that and the Trig homework. If I could do it to both of you, I would.
Yep. Alright, so Ego, make sure you mark down that you have influence over Skylar. And Skylar, you get to clear a condition or mark potential.
I'm gonna mark potential. I don't have any conditions. So.
Yep. And last but not least, Kevin.
I think I also grew closer to the team. Yeah, just a lot of fun plotting, and yeah, we were already vindicated before we knew that Brian was doing all this stuff on purpose. So
yeah, we were right because the accident, and then we were even more righter because of the evil,
the unprecedented.
Well, I think LB is quite peeved with most of us, so we'll go ahead and sign off so she can let us have it off stream. So thank you for joining us, everyone. If you want to get some, maybe we'll record it and that can be premium content if we start doing that. But thank you for joining us, everyone. The next time we are scheduled to go live is on Thursday with Ryan running our D&D 5e game Wild Space. But we might be, I know that Val and Savvy have been doing some video game streams in the afternoons. Those are generally unannounced or, short notice. So make sure you're following us on Twitter and Discord, or come join our Discord where we talk about these things, let you know when we're doing the things and the stuff. But yeah, otherwise, check our schedule, check the social media. That's the best way to know what we're up to. And once again, thank you everyone for joining us rather. Wow, I am Ego now. But thank you to my players, thank you to chat, and until next time, good game and good night, internet.